Alright, Hearts and Minds Part 1 and 2. Not too much to say on this one. I mean, it's a good episode. Well, 2 episodes. It's a good arc. The love triangle, but it really isn't. It's more of seeing, how you see people and how they change. Triangle. Sort of love triangle with, what's her nuts, the Lady Lantern, Jon Stewart, obviously, and Hawk Girl, which I don't know. Once again, this show somehow makes me, at least in the context of their show, really like Hawk Girl. I've kind of just given up on actively not, it was a certain point where I was like, I'm just not caring about her to live up to my own ideas and expectations about the character, and I really needed to get over that. And once I just said, if she's good in this show, she's good in this show. I came to appreciate her a lot more. I mean, it's a big space battle-y with, elements of religion and kind of like the first Conan movie. Conan, not Conan O'Brien. The first Conan movie. The villain's Despero. Once again, a character I know of, but not really much about. I mean, they give a backstory in terms of this episode, but I'm fairly sure that it's either an amalgam or mostly an invented one for the story. Could be wrong. Doesn't really inspire me to go and find out. The Flash and Kilowog stuff is funny throughout. It's one where they have him where it's not. They always want to go with jokey Flash, and that's fine. I can deal with jokey Flash. But here they have the jokes not be because he's dumb or he doesn't get it. It's more of it's kind of misunderstandings and him just coming in at the wrong moment. More classic, still kind of classic comedy, but one that doesn't rely on him being dumb, more of him just kind of having interactions with people who don't really understand each other or where each other is coming from entirely. So, I mean, those are really good scenes. I kind of like the idea of Jon Stewart having to find himself again, and what else can I say? I mean, it's lots of cool lantern battles and ideas about how to use the ring and approaches to using it. Are those lanterns dead now? Those ones in the beginning that you saw way back in Blackest Night. Are those ones? Are they all dead? Because they seem like they should be dead. And then, all the end, all these other guys turn into trees. Did they, return to the Pontar tree force? I don't know. It's one of those endings that you just kind of nod your head and go, that's an ending. And it makes enough sense where you just kind of roll with it. But, yeah, if you stop for 2 seconds, you go, what? What's going on? Why is that happening? Why is this thing? How is that? He did now. This is not a series of episodes that wants you to stop and think about the plot at all. It falls apart once you start to think about the plot and the problems with it really fast. I mean, I know I've said that about many episodes, but this one really, if you sit there and try to figure out how this works and how things are set up, You realize none of it makes any sense. How did Despero pervert this? What happened to make this energy go away in the first place? Why is it a desert now? Who the hell knows? No, there's no explanation. You don't need one anyway. Screw it, it's over. Hooray! Forest is back. People turn into trees and die. In space trees in space. I don't know. It's not like they worked hard to explain it. But once again, it's really more, I mean, that's all, like, window dressing to this, to, like, Jon Stewart finding himself again, kind of go, and even him kind of going off really half-cocked, and having to go back to basics, and what else? Not, I mean, I'm sure I'm missing stuff, but it's fun, it's entertaining, it's a worthwhile watch, but what do you say about it? The ring effects are cool, but those are always cool. They kind of go with the idea with the power battery, which it's nice to see Stewart's lantern and how they have to, get his. Although I would have been interested in to see how much power they have, because they never really, I mean, they always address, oh, it's out, but it's never like, this, it was mostly, I don't know if they happened before this, Jeff Johns would always have, like, ring at 50%, or, kind of like just a status update, so you knew you could have that cue, or the lanterns would have the cue of what they're, dealing with, where they're at, and it was something that could be related to the audience. But that's not really here, and there's no one except Kilowog who needs to recharge, which, I don't know, might have been a missed opportunity. Other than that, it sure is 2 episodes. It didn't drag, it wasn't boring. That's it.